As a kid, Pokemon Diamond was one of the first Pokemon games I remember playing. I also remember the exact day I got it. While leaving for a road trip, my family stopped at a random garage sale, where I saw the game that I would play for the rest of that entire trip. Because of that, this game has always meant a lot to me, so I decided to do a pseudo Dream Team quest, playing through the game with an entire team of shiny Pokemon. There will be ups and there will be downs, but through it all, I hope you enjoy. Our journey naturally begins at Lake Verity with an unassuming little briefcase, where I was gonna go for Turtwig, just cause it's my favorite of the three. And if any of this is familiar, it's because this is the same Turtwig that featured in my shiny starter race video. But I tried to add some more detail this time. I started this all the way back in May of 2023, taking my DS to a park to set the game up, though this wouldn't actually be the file I'd continue this playthrough on. Also, I promise I do cut my nails. I'd continue this hunt on and off for the rest of 2023, getting a plush Torterra along with whatever this thing is to hopefully boost the shiny odds. But after putting this hunt off to focus on other videos, what really sparked my motivation was a purchase of Pearl to go with my Diamond, meaning this single hunt turned into a double hunt. I decided to start my files fresh and try to make them contrast each other as much as possible, down to gender, trainer and rival names, and even the text borders. But most importantly, I decided whichever game would get the shiny first would be the one to host the shiny team. And finally, on April 2nd, almost a year after starting, this happened. Oh my goodness! Shiny Turtwig! Oh my goodness! Okay, cool. What? I was literally thinking, what if I got it right now? How cool would that be? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was afraid I wasn't gonna see it. No, that's pretty obvious. That was 712 resets. That's pretty fast, all things considered. That's real. That's on my screen right now. Frick yeah. Let's kill this stupid bird. I was pretty worried I'd get an uncatchable Starly, but it also would have been funny, so... And that's on my Pearl, where I named the rival Clump. I named this one Clump, and on Diamond I named him Flump. They are best friends. Okay, I need to save right now. Let me out of here. Hi, Mom. Do you like my turtle? Let's go check him out in battle. Am I right, brothers? My fellow gangsters? Normal Bidoof? Shiny Turtwig. He is so blue. He's Baja Blast colored. Mountain Dew reference. That was such a stupid reaction. Oh my goodness. Bombadil. There he is. Wow, you chose Piplup? I bet it's not shiny. Huh? Is yours shiny? Mine's shiny. No way, he has a hardy nature. We were just talking about hardies. He has burger nature. Just like me, for real. Since this was on my Pearl, that's the game that would carry this legendary team. With my new shiny turtle, I took to the outdoors and played right through the first gym, Rourke. Even though you can't see the screen, I promise I beat him. And right as I got home, this happened. Yeah. Look at him go. I also started playing through my Diamond so I could continue this double hunt. I am so glad to have this over with. It helps that my computer was busy rendering a Blender animation, so I couldn't really do anything except play a ton of Pokemon, as if I don't do that already. This is also the reason I didn't have a counter when I got the shiny Turtwig. The next day, I arrived at Eterna Forest, where my next hunt could begin. You see, in Eterna Forest lies Cheryl, who wants to go through the forest together. This means you see two Pokemon Pokemon at a time, and with 2 DSs, encounters go by blazing fast. It also has some pretty cool Pokemon, so I didn't really have a certain target in mind. First though, I caught some Pokemon with some helpful abilities. Buniri has Runaway, allowing me to run from any battle no matter what Pokemon I'm against. And Machop, which at first I caught to get rid of Cheryl's Chansey, has No Guard, which makes wild encounters twice as common, so hunts go by a bit faster. Finally, with all this prep, on April 26th, something decided to shine. Whoa! Whoa! Shiny Buniri. Okay, cool. I was just watching the greatest movie of all time, and a little Orpal bunny. Where's audio? There we go. Talk?
Hi.
Okay, it's working. Cool, that was after 400 or 4,400 encounters, which is pretty good, all things considered. Okay, first...
I caught a little Pokemon.
Caught a little Pokemon, Batman. Alright, egg has been killed. 3 shakes. Caught.
Can I name it?
Yeah, you can name it.
You said it's a male, right?
It's a male, yeah.
Nikki. That was the first thing that appeared when I looked up femboy name.
Dude, I'm so chuffed. I'm chuffed to bits right now. We got some normal fellas.
So, British people say that when they're happy, bro. I'm chuffed.
No. What's your nature guess?
How about Snooty?
Snooty? I don't think that's one of them. Oh, look at it. It's naughty. Wow. This was on Diamond, tying up the competition that I imposed on these games. After this Banui, I took a break for a few months to work on other things. But during June, an upcoming event made me return to Sinnoh, Safari Week 2024. In my actual Safari Week videos, I don't really feel the need to explain the Safari Zone, but I will here. Basically, encounters work a little differently. Instead of throwing out your Pokemon, you have a set of just a few items to help you catch the Pokemon. And most importantly, the Pokemon can run away, even shinies. I plan to participate in Safari Week no matter what, but if I happen to get something cool, I'd use it for the shiny team. So I made my way through the game, skipping most of the gyms to reach the Great Marsh in Pastoria City. My main targets were Roselia or Skorupi, but I wouldn't mind a Starly or Marill either. I'll leave my full adventure in the Great Marsh for that video, but I not only got something on Diamond, adding another point, but on July 28th, I also found something I wanted for the team. Oh, shiny Marill. Oh, my goodness, I am blind. Wow. That is green. Am I right? Or am I right? You can't really tell how green it is from the camera. But it is green. Okay. Please catch this. I would enjoy if I could catch this. Ball 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Nice shining. Okay, and it stays here. Music. Ball 2. One, 2, a 3. Let's go! I've still yet to fail a Safari shiny. And that's crazy. The Aqua Schmaus Pokemon. I was watching Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. I'm naming him Short Round. Let's see him out in battle. Look at that. So green. And there he is. Caught at the Great Marsh. And he's brave. A brave little man. Once again, the scores were tied. Later that day, a few of my boys turned to men. Yes. Short Round will now be no longer short. just round. The double evolution. Let's go. Yeah. And I took a victory lap outside, going to the gyms that I skipped earlier. While out here, another evolution happened, but you don't get audio because this is what the recording sounded like. It's here I want to mention one reason I wanted a shiny Torterra in these games specifically. In only Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, shiny Torterra has this blue part on its back. In every other game, it's the same green as the rest of them. I think this is because in its regular colors, these are also the same color. And to my knowledge, most other shinies don't take two things that are the same color and make them different. I was now officially halfway through my team, but I was a little stuck. I had my 5th and 6th members planned out, but unsure of my 4th. I thought of Shinx, a fossil Pokemon, or even Spiritomb, but never landed on one I really liked. Until I remembered something from my childhood. Ever since I was a kid, one of my favorite shinies has been Ponyta. Something about the blue flames gives it a ghostly, almost mystical presence, and considering it's one of the 2 fire types you can get in this game, it was a perfect addition to my team. So I headed to Route 210, where Ponyta was a solid 50% chance, and not too long after, this happened. Oh! Oh! Shiny Bonsly, holy crap. I just looked over and bam, big like pink in my face. I didn't think he was so pink. I was obviously going for Ponyta, so I'm not gonna end the hunt here, but that's still pretty cool. And really fast, only 1200? That caught me so off guard. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there it is. Took you long enough. There he is. Corn Dog. And he's careful. Normal Ponyta, my actual target. And Corn Dog. The shiny Bonsly. That looks so good from behind. Alright, hopefully that's the only non-target shiny. I guess you're gonna find out right now. It's here I made a few changes. I decided to permanently keep the time of my systems at evening, where the sky is a nice orange, and this was purely done because it would contrast nicely with Ponyta's shiny. I also finally put on a face cam. While this first phase was relatively quick, my next one was not so lucky, actually breaking my personal record for the hunt with the highest amount of encounters, and I kind of started losing my mind. I have an idea. But first, between phases, I went on a camping trip. I obviously couldn't really shiny hunt, so I instead made some story progress. Sitting in the car playing on my DS really reminded me of that road trip where I first got my diamond. It was a fun little break from all the shiny hunting. Eventually, though, reminded of Ponyta's Blue Flames by Fantina's gym, I returned home and returned to this hunt stronger than ever. And on the 27th of August, this happened. Oh! Oh! That's a shiny Geodude. I was thinking this is the one I'm gonna notice it before it sparkles. It was not. That's a golden boy right on my screen. Also, it's like 10:30 at night right now, so I'm gonna go to bed right after I capture this. It's still not the Ponyta, but whatever. Some things take patience. Okay, I'll weaken it, fine. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's awkward. That is the first time I've failed a shiny in a very long time. At least I didn't fail my target, so I guess we'll move on now. Ooh. Now, what happened next, I can't even describe. I got one more encounter on Diamond to balance the focus and hit record, intending to just get a few encounters before bed. I still had some of the movie left, after all. What? What? I'm actually speechless. Am I dreaming? Do I need to wake up? Shiny Ponyta. I got the Geodude. I did one encounter, and then I found this. I'm out of breath. I'm sweaty. What is happening? Okay. I need to not fail this one. That is, I think, the most insane thing to ever happen in my entire life. First ball. What? I was strapped in for another, like, 2,000 counters. You know what? I'm just gonna name him Lucky. Because that's what I am right now. And also Animal Crossing character. Save. Save the game. Holy crap. Oh, he has an item. I'll take a Shuka Berry. Shiny Ponyta. 2 encounters after a shiny Geodude. He's lax. I can't describe to you just how insane this feeling is. Lucky, the shiny Ponyta. That looks gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I tried to get some sleep later that night, but the adrenaline lasted for hours, making that quite difficult. Afraid to let this momentum die, I went right into the next hunt, which would utilize a mechanic unique to these games, honey trees. If you slather a tree with honey and wait 6 hours, a Pokemon will appear. If it's the Pokemon you want to hunt, reset, save your game, and move the cartridge to a different system. This will let you soft reset infinitely without the spawn going away. I set both of my games to encounter Burmy, specifically with a cute charm Pokemon in the lead to draw out male Burmies, cause I wanted the super underrated Mothim. With all this set up, on an unfortunate date, I got this. Ooh! Ooh! Shiny Burmy. Oh. Man, that is such a relief. I mean, I'm not even that high in the encounters, but I was starting to worry that I was doing something wrong or something. But that is a Bloomin'. Oh, it's female. Okay. So, I'll catch it and then phase for another one that's hopefully male. But if that doesn't come in a reasonable amount of time, I'll go with this one. I got some net balls to help catch. If you noticed, I had the audio on for both of my games because I was relying heavily on the sparkles to actually tell if it was shiny or not, because it's a bit of a subtle one. Sweet. There's Onion, the shiny Burmy. And she's naughty. Alright. That's phase 1. Hopefully phase 2 is not as long. At this point, Diamond had gotten 3 shinies in a row, so I was really hoping for Pearl to actually pull its weight. But I'm also pretty sure that Ponyta had used up all of my good luck for at least the rest of the year. What happened next, however, well, I'll just show you. Understandably, I was pretty ashamed after this blunder. Even the wall of swinging Burmese couldn't cheer me up. But I didn't really have time to mourn, as I did actually have a deadline on this video, so I had no choice but to move on to the next hunt. But I assure you, I will return to this hunt. Finally, I was only one Pokemon away from completing my shiny team, and I have a feeling some of you can guess what it is. So, after an evolution, I continued the story up until Mount Coronet, where Team Galactic summons the legendary Dialga in Diamond and Palkia in Pearl. Personally, I prefer Dialga, but I didn't really care which one I got. Ironically, despite being the climactic point in the game and in my shiny team quests, this would actually be the simplest hunt of the entire thing. There's no complicated setup, no super long resets, no chance to fail, having the Master Ball, and no risk of phasing. So I set up a gnarly OBS layout, hunkered down, and on October 3rd, I got this.
Ooh, shiny Palkia. Ooh, shiny Palkia. Yes. Finally, a hunt that was not over odds. That feels so good. I'm surprised, yeah, I actually noticed that right away. That is one sunburnt dragon. Gagyaga. Shiny Palkia. The spatial Pokemon. Look at that. I'm gonna kill the Dialga. I named it Cranberry because it's getting in the fall season. And I don't know. He's red. Serious. Normal Bidoof. Cranberry. Nice. So now I guess we go to the Elite Four.
With my complete shiny team, I headed to the Pokemon League, my final trial. I battled through the Elite Four, each member of my team getting a chance to shine except for Wormadam, and at last, I arrived at Cynthia.
And just like that, we've done it. My shiny team has defeated Cynthia. Now this is epic. Bombadil, the first, the MVP. Nikki, I caught you while watching Shrek. Short round in the Great Marsh. Lucky, you were quite lucky. Onion, you did nothing, but you're cool, I guess. And Cranberry, get some sunscreen, my man.
I'd like to thank you for watching this video and have an awesome sauce day.
Oh,